This is my 2001 Land Cruiser. I've always wanted one. I finally got one. It's pretty awesome. I just don't drive it enough, and I've been kind of lying to myself to just kind of keep it. I'm gonna turn this into a vehicle where it's gonna take me anywhere I want. You know, the reason why I bought this Forerunner Land Cruiser is because, you know, they're known to go in the desert. You can drive in the desert, and it's got a e-locker. Mine actually has a central lock. So besides it being all-wheel drive, you can actually switch it to a central locker, which would slow down the wheels, and you can climb up pretty much like a crawler. I wouldn't go that far, but it will torque your tires really slow. It will spin your tires super slow. So, and you know, these tires would do okay. I could use better tires, but you know, Land Cruisers aren't for everybody, and I'm finding it hard for myself to kind of keep this too, because the gas price is, I mean, not gas price, but this thing drinks gas more than my Tundra. Just the fact that it's super heavy. So I've been driving my Tundra a little bit more than this guy, and I'm kind of considering putting more emphasis on my Tundra. But I don't know, I may still put a little bit of money into this guy, a lift and get the steering and the light. So we're talking about maybe $2,000 to make this my ultimate vehicle, the compensator. So I don't know, I'm still debating. It's pretty nice, it's still good, you know, but I'm just kind of hesitant to dump money into it. Whereas this guy, I don't really need to spend a whole lot. I just need to I don't really need anything on this guy, really. If I wanted to, it's lifted, got some decent tires. Could use bigger tires, but for now it'll drive another 30,000-40,000 miles without any mods. My steering wheel does shake a little bit, so I need to figure out what's causing that. Once I figure that cause, I want to get that fixed, and then if I don't sell this guy, I will put dump a little bit of money in him. I'm looking to invest maybe $2,500 tops. I want to get it lifted a little bit. I think it looks a little bit more aggressive lifted, and definitely get the steering. I've already done the steering column once, but it's still leaking. I think the mechanic that did it was a douchebag. Funny thing is, he was my high school classmate, and I was dumb enough to kind of trust him. So it is what it is. So I have a separate set of rims for them. They're actually okay. I bought them just because I didn't like the black wheels, or because those ones are painted black and I didn't like those. So these ones are silver, and I just haven't had the time to. These are actually what everybody has. Unfortunately, they're 18s. I'm hoping to someday go back to 16s, and I don't know, those ones are hideous because it's all black. I don't like it the way it is. Yeah, these are 18s. I might save money to buy me some nicer 16s, because the reason why you want to go 16 is you want this width right here. So if you have 16s, you can go wider, deeper tires, I guess. With the 18s, you're not going to be able to, because just because you already taken 2 inches here. So the reason why you would want smaller rims and bigger tire, thicker tire, is in case you want to or need to deflate. You can deflate your tires to go over rocks and stuff. Whereas if your tires are all inflated, it won't catch. So I'm not sure the exact, but I think like maybe 15 to 20% air. If you air it out, it'll grab better. It grabs the gravel or rocks better. You know, I've always liked it. I've always liked these Land Cruisers. I think It's nostalgia because I could never afford one of these when these were coming out. When I was a kid, you would always see these, and I've always like, hey, one day I'm gonna get one. It's the new cars don't do that to me. They don't have that appeal. The you know, not only that, there's no way I could afford a new 2020 Land Cruiser. You're talking about $60,000 to $70,000, and I'm not a big fan of the new Tundra nor the Tacoma. I kind of like the 4Runner, but I just don't think it's worth $50,000 for a 4Runner. I mean, if you're gonna get a 4Runner, you probably should get the Limited or the TRD Pro. That's the way I look at it. If I ever find a new, not a newer, but a later 4Runner that's about maybe I don't know, 4 years, 5 years from now, if I find a used one, for maybe $25,000, $30,000, I don't mind picking something like that up. But I would never buy a $50,000 car. It's just not me. I've owned enough new cars in my younger life that now I much rather, you know, just spend maybe 10 grand or maybe 20 and then put another 10 into it, making it, I mean, you're still looking at 30 grand, but it's still gonna be a lot better than you buying new, in my opinion, that is. So hypothetically speaking, I paid 5 grand for this guy, right? And by the time that I add another 5, which is 10, this thing will run like a beast. And for you to go buy a $10,000 something of this nature, you're not gonna get what you put in. At least when you put something in, there are other things that will go wrong, but if you do the major works, then it should keep it going. You shouldn't have too many issues. You know, like, I'm not too picky about this. You know, sand it, whatever, paint it if you want. I mean, I am sort of concerned about this stuff though. I mean, that's something I don't like. And then it's peeling off in the top, but besides that, you know, those are the stuff that I'm not gonna put money in. The money that I will put in is engine, inside, internal engine, maybe suspension. But as far as the aesthetic look, I don't really care about that. When shit hits the fan, nobody's gonna care that your hood is peeling. So this is my 2001 Land Cruiser. We'll see what happens 2 years from now.